Dude, check this out. 660cc Subaru Sambar key van, imported from Japan, with a pop-up glass roof in the front and a slide-out glass roof at the back. And look at it, it's just adorable. Rear engine and supercharged. Parked right next to this adorable little chimney.
Now what's a Jimny?
This is the smallest off-roader you could buy, is what this is. This has a little 3-cylinder turbo Suzuki engine. I think this thing only weighs about 1,100 pounds, so it'll literally go anywhere, except about 70 on the highway. Check out ATL JDM for all of these products.
I got a whole team over there.
I love this. That's adorable.
You're sick, man.
That's... You and I are the only nerds that love these that much. Oh, that's great. These are great little cars.
I can have 12 Supras, 5 Skylines. Everyone's always going to stop.
The United States. I mean, this car was on sale at the same time a Boss 429 Cobra Mustang was on sale. And this actually cost about the same at the time. This is a very, very rare car.
It's a fair lady.
Yeah, a little tiny.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
The fire wheels.
It's gorgeous. It's just
Actual
perfect.
General Golf fire wheels.
It's just perfect. It's beautiful. If you love Japanese cars, you have to love this.
I do it. Whole fire.
I've only ever seen these.
Everybody down in Decatur, you know, like off Scott Boulevard, there's still dealerships there.
Yeah, there are.
Right?
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, it was there in 1969. We bought it.
Yeah.
I was like, that's insane.
I was just telling people when this car was new, this car cost about the same as the Boss Mustang, and these weren't really big sellers back then. But the build quality on this thing was nothing like what America made at the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it caught my eye just seeing it, but seeing that it was left-hand drive, US spec car originally, I mean, these just don't exist.
Yeah, I was just telling them, it's like saving a Kia from 1998. Like, nobody would have done that back then. They just threw them away.
No, that's true. The difference is you would throw the Kia away still because it was horrible. My dad had a Kia Rio for a rental one time, one of the original ones.
Sure.
He had it for a day and took it back and told the rental car place, this thing's a piece of junk, give me something else. Because we'd get on the highway with that thing and at like 60 miles an hour, it would just shake for no reason. For no reason whatsoever.
Right. Yeah.
And did you get it with these Volk wheels on it, or did you have to find those?
That was equally as exciting for me to do as the entire car.
I'll bet.
I wanted a different, wheel set, and I was like, you know what? This is, it's got some like DB vibes,
yes.
of the era-ish,
Yes, it
especially
does.
with the hardtop.
Yes.
So I was like, you know what? I want wire wheels.
Right.
And then I was like, but it's got to be Japanese.
It does.
And I'm like, there's no Japanese manufacturer that makes wire wheels. And I Googled forever. I'm like, oh my God, Volk made some. And I'm like, but there's no way it's going to fit the same bolt pattern.
Right.
And I found it, and I was like, holy crap. And so I had them all restored. I sent them out to a guy that does those Fuchs rims for Porsche out on the West Coast. And then I had another guy in Dayton, Ohio that did just wire wheels. And then those caps used to be plastic. But I had a local guy laser machine them out of a solid block of aluminum and then paint them black. So that whole process took a year. But when it finally fit, and I was like, oh my God, there it is.
I believe you.
So I probably I would be hard pressed to find another set like that in that condition.
And did you do the restoration on it, or did you get it this way?
I got it probably 75, 80%. I found the hard top. I repainted it one more time. I changed parts here and there. Every knob had to be just right over the years. You know how it is, right? And I just got lucky after lucky after lucky. Like, this is an original hardtop that the patent mold was sold to a new manufacturer who bought it, and that new manufacturer makes the plexiglass still.
Okay.
And so they dropped it into the original, and I'm just like, where else would it was all spidered out and cracked,
right?
And I just wouldn't think that anybody would make it, and I found the guy who made it, and it was incredibly lucky. So yeah.
And you can also just see the Britishness of this car is what the Japanese were going for, because leave it to the Japanese to completely reverse engineer the classic British Roadster and make something like this. That's what they were doing with the Mazda Miata and every other little two-seater Roadster sports car they bought. But unlike an MG from the time period, this thing would work all of the time.
Right.
It didn't break down. It didn't leave you stuck on the side of the road. It didn't have electrical fits.
Yeah.
Because it didn't say Lucas under there. It said.
It was simple.
Can we open it up?
Of course.
Please. I'd love to see the inside.
I think it's a 60s model.
Yes, Japanese steel from the time, made out of tin cans. There she is. That is just all the bits you need and nothing more right there.
What year is on the side of 69? 69.
It's a nice, honest engine bay. It really is.
Yeah.
This is a car that gets used. Wow. Got the original data plates on it and everything. I love it. Wow, what a car.
It's not perfect, but
I don't care. It's a car that's used.
Yeah.
I'm not a Concord judge. I'm a gearhead. You know, I like driving my cars.
Yeah.
You know. I wouldn't, because I'd be so scared of something hitting it. But you could actually use this as a regular car because it was just so well made in the first place.
The other thing about this is, if I get in a wreck at 60, in Japan.
Yeah, probably. There's people who learn how to, make bread. Gordon Ramsay's a great chef, but he learned everything he learned in France. So. Volvo P1800, beautifully restored car. Or is it original?
No, it was restored. I purchased it like this, so I can't claim the restoration, but it was restored.
Whoever did it did a good job.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful car.
But all of it is, everything else, it is all original. So there's no, the engine is original, the interior is original, all of that is original.
Well, Volvo B Series engine, these things never break.
They don't die.
These things are known for doing, over 2 million kilometers, and they just keep going.
Yep.
Camaro.
Hey, someone's having fun with it. That's all that matters. Hey, if you're having fun with it, that's all that matters, man.
Yeah.